Xin kính chào quý vị. Sáng nay tu viện Hoa Nam Hải dưới sự hướng dẫn của sư cô Thanh Diệu Ấn sẽ hướng dẫn chúng ta làm kimchi chay bởi cái sự yêu cầu của cô Quảng Thảo. Chiều này 4 giờ sẽ đi bay rồi, tức là 2 giờ rưỡi phải ra phi trường, mà cô cũng tha thiết muốn làm kimchi chay, cũng như có một số nhiều các bạn cũng muốn học làm kimchi chay nhưng mà cũng chưa có dịp thực hiện. Thì hôm nay có đủ nhân duyên cho nên sáng nay sẽ làm cái video này cho quý vị xem cho vui. Dĩ nhiên các vị đã biết làm kimchi rồi, nhưng mà đây là như một dưới hình thức của tâm linh, cũng như muốn món quà mà tu viện Hoa Nam Hải xin hiến tặng cho tất cả quý bạn, nhất là khi đang trong mùa đại dịch Covid-19 này. Ở nhà đôi lúc mình cũng muốn xem cái gì cho nó vui, cho nó lạ, nhất là những người xuất sĩ mà làm kimchi nó cũng có cái đặc biệt của nó. So today we'd like to share you how to make vegan kimchi, and we will be direct and guided by sư cô Thanh Diệu Ấn. I know a lot of you have requested me to demonstrate you how to make the kimchi, but we have been very busy. But I think the expert who want this recipe would be sư cô Thanh Diệu Ấn. And of course, thank you, Quảng Thảo, cô Quảng Thảo, from our state, and she has been coming here practice for our last week. So she's leaving today. So her request, and along with many other friends, request for of this kimchi. So here you have for today. So enjoy the video. Thank you. I will step aside.
Thank you, Master Tran. Hi. So one of the dishes I actually really enjoy when I come to Nam Hai Monastery is their vegan kimchi. I want to emphasize that it's vegan kimchi because when I was a vegetarian, like maybe 10 years ago, it was so hard for me to find vegetarian kimchi because most kimchi that you buy out in the supermarket, there are fish sauce in there and there's dried shrimps in there. So it was really hard for me because I really like kimchi, but I wasn't able to eat it because like I said, there's fish sauce in there, dried shrimps in there, and I feel really honored that Siko Yuang actually is willing to show me how to do kimchi. We're gonna walk through this. She's gonna give me the ingredients in Vietnamese, and I will try and translate that into English. So we will have Vietnamese and English, okay? So, Siko.
Cảm ơn cô Quảng Thảo. Kimchi đồ gồm có nguyên liệu gồm có đường, muối, bột kim chi, cải trắng, giấm.
Okay, so I believe there's 5 ingredients. Same thing, 5 ingredients. Salt. You can get salt anywhere at any supermarket, any stores. Sugar, and there's this bag. You can get them at an Asian supermarket. It's peppers. Okay, this is not spicy at all. This is for the flavor and color. It's called red pepper powder. So this is the one. It's for the pigmentation of the kimchi. This is where you get the nice red color. So you can get this big bag. This will last for a while. So it depends on how often you eat kimchi. But the bag is called red pepper powder. Vinegar, white vinegar, and cabbage. Now, I noticed there's a few different types of cabbage. The one that they use and the one that Siko recommend is the Napa cabbage. You don't want the round, flat one. You want this size cabbage. there's a certain ways to cut it as well. So the cabbage is Napa cabbage. Also, there's chives. The original way of doing the kimchi, you have to put garlic. They use chives. They don't eat garlic here at the monastery. You can substitute garlic with chives, or you can actually change the chives and put garlic if you prefer that. Okay.
Bây giờ
Yeah,
con-
yeah.
nếu mà cay á, ai muốn cay thì phải có ít này. Nhiều.
So, because this is not spicy at all, even though it's a red powder pepper, it's not spicy. But if you do want it spicy, you can use this. Or any crushed peppers, if you want, you can put that in there. It's chili powder that you use if you want that spicy.
Yeah, đây là cabbage, một cái bút như vậy đó là Thanh Diệu ấn cắt làm 4.
Yeah.
Thì ấn cắt như thế này.
Okay.
Đó.
So when she so there's a certain way that she cuts it. So when she cut this, she actually cut into 4, right? 4 ways. This way and this way. And then it looks, I'm sorry, can I see this? So here we cut it. So it looks like this. So what happened? She cut about maybe 2 inches of the cabbage. And this is the size. You can actually make it smaller, make it bigger, however you want it. I like this. This is a perfect size. They do shrink when they're absorbed in the water, so it's kind of shriveled into little pieces. But this is same to it's about like 1 inch or 2 inches.
À, cái cải này á, trước khi mình làm đó thì mình phải rửa cho thiệt sạch, bỏ cho ráo, khi đó mình mới cắt.
Okay. So wash the Napa cabbage first, okay? I just found out you have to wash your cabbage first. After you wash it, leave it out to dry. Make sure it's dry before you cut it and then put into pot before you mix all the ingredients in, okay?
And bao nhiêu cái này á thì Thanh Diệu ấn bọng chén được.
Bao nhiêu cải?
Cải đây này.
Bao nhiêu cục
Cái
này?
này chưa tới 1 búp.
Nghĩa là
Hơn 1 nửa thôi.
hơn 1 nửa cái này thôi. Wait, một trái này là chỉ có
Mình cắt làm 4.
cắt cái làm 4 mình là chỉ 3 cái thôi.
3 cái thôi. Tại vì cái sa thau này nó rất là nhỏ. Thanh Diệu không có thể.
So this ingredient is only for 1 Napa cabbage cut into 4 pieces. You only want to take 3 pieces from there. Okay, so this is 3 pieces of cabbage once you slice that into 4 pieces. This is sugar. This is about 1 bowl sugar. That's here. Their measurement is by eye, so I'm really glad that she's able to try to crack it down for me and tell me that I really don't know the measurement on this, but I believe she used this spoon, and this is maybe 1/3 tablespoon of it. 19 of this, it becomes 1 bowl. So the measurement is 1 bowl with 3 slices of cabbage. Sugar, right? Sugar. So 1 bowl of sugar.
Rồi muối thì chỉ có 2 muỗng thôi.
So 2 tablespoons of salt. Okay. Now it doesn't have to be exact measurement. I think this is more of if you want it a little bit salty, add a little bit of salt, or you want it sweet, add a little bit of sugar. It has that sweet and sour to taste to it.
Cái trộn lên cho nó đều.
Okay, so you want to mix it really well because there's sugar and salt mixed in there. Once again, you want to use 1 bowl of sugar and 2 tablespoons of salt. We have 5 ingredients again, which is vinegar, salt, sugar, and vinegar, salt, sugar, the red pepper powder and Napa cabbage.
Cái giấm thì cho một chén
And 1 bowl of
đó.
vinegar.
Ừ.
1 bowl of vinegar.
Cái trộn lên cho nó đều.
You want to keep mixing it. You want to keep mixing it until it's the sugar is dissolved, salt is dissolved. This is great. You can smell that vinegar taste. I love sour stuff and I love vinegar. This it's a white distilled vinegar, so you can get this anywhere. You can get them at Walmart. It seems like at any supermarket they have white vinegar.
Cái này là hẹ này. Thường
Chives.
thường á người ta làm bằng tỏi, ta đâm ta lấy nước ra, ta làm vô cho nó thơm ở ngoài. Mà nhưng mình ở chùa thì không có dùng tỏi, mình dùng hẹ, mình bỏ vô cho nó thơm mà nó đẹp nữa.
So you can actually use garlic. In this case, at this monastery, they don't use garlic. They don't eat garlic. So as a replacement, they use chives. This is chives. You can get you can pretty much get them anywhere. But if you don't like chives, you can always replace that with garlic. So that's replaceable. You can skip that altogether. Garlic, chives, whatever you guys like.
Cái này mình cắt nó từng khúc vậy, đó, cắt từng khúc vậy đó.
So in about like maybe 2 inches or 2-3 inches of chives. You can make it smaller, make it bigger, but here this is the size that they cut.
Cái bỏ cái đá trộn
Okay, mix it all together with. So let me go back. Chives will be our 6th ingredient. If you can have in there, or you don't have to have with mixing it with the kimchi. So it's all up to you. This is great. So you want to make sure that you keep mixing it very well, because you want to dissolve that, like I said, you want to dissolve that sugar and you want to dissolve that salt. Take your time out, focus, just kind of mix it really well on this. Okay.
Cái muỗng đó rồi. Cái cho tùy theo mình thích đậm, nó thích nhạt nữa. Thì mình cho, nếu mình ăn được á thì làm 4 muỗng này.
So use 4 red pepper powder. This doesn't alter any taste to the kimchi. You can put more or you can put less. That's really up to you. The more you put in, the more color that you will see in the kimchi. So in this case, she used 4 of the red powder pepper.
Rồi mình cũng
Mix it again. It looks so pretty from here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is so great. Look at the color. Look at how beautiful it is. You can smell it. It's just, I love, like I said, I love the way that vinegar smell. It has this sweet smell to it, which is, you can start smelling the kimchi already, which is, it's like amazing how 3 simple ingredients can turn into vegan kimchi. And I'm really excited about this because, like I said, I became a vegetarian maybe like 10 years ago. I had a real hard time finding kimchi, vegan kimchi, by the way. When I found out that there's fish sauce in it, I wasn't able to eat kimchi, and for me it was so devastating because kimchi was actually one of the things that I really enjoy eating when I eat like my rice dish. But I'm really happy that Sigo Thanh willing to take the time out and to teach me how to make this vegan kimchi. This is really, I mean, if you guys taste this, it's so amazing. It's like a side dish. You can eat this with noodles. You can eat it with rice. Anything. You can eat it by itself. I do that, and it's great that because it's vegan. It just, for people who are vegetarian and vegan, I know it's really hard. It's really hard to find food out there that are actually vegan. When initially I thought that kimchi was vegetarian, but it's not. They do have fish sauce, so you do have to look out. Look at the ingredients, make sure that it doesn't have fish sauce on there. But here at Napa, you can always come here and taste it and see how it is.
Rồi á là
You will love it.
rồi á là cho cái nước nóng ấm ấm á, cái mình đằng lên vậy, bỏ lên trên á.
Yeah.
Rồi,
So
khi
nước nóng bỏ vô trong.
bỏ lên cái
nước nóng.
Nếu cần cũng được, không mà mình á là mình bỏ nước nóng rồi mình đằng nó lên, thì lúc đó là cái này nó nước dưới nó dậy lên, nước nó nhiều, cái trong này nó chảy ra.
Okay.
Rồi á thì ngày mai ngày mốt cái mình trộn lại cho cũng còn được, trộn lại để mình thấy nó được rồi thì mình bỏ thôi. Thì mình muốn mà nó chua nữa thì mình bỏ ra ngoài. Mà nếu mà mình thấy vừa ăn rồi thì mình bỏ tủ lạnh thì ăn rất là lâu, rất là lâu.
So you can get a plate, cover the cabbage. You can see that there's water already forming once you keep mixing it. But you have to, you can't just let it sit out like this. You have to put a plate over it. If you need something heavy, put a pot with water in it. Stack it on top of that plate. If you have, it doesn't have to be this bowl. It could be in you could pour this back into a container like this, or maybe a bigger container. Hold it down. You need something to hold it down because there's just water going to come out from it, so it has to be submerged underneath the water. Hold it down with a bigger plate. Push it down, and the next day check on it. Try to push it down again. Just keep trying to make sure that there's water coming out and make sure it's submerged underneath the water. This should after 2-3 days, try it. Give it a try. See if that's the right taste that you want, the right sourness to it. If it's not sour enough, leave it out. If that's the right amount of sour that you want after 2 days, put it in the fridge. You can actually, it lasts longer when it's in the fridge. And the amount of the sourness that you taste, once you taste when it's not in the fridge, you're gonna hold, that's the taste that you're gonna, that's the taste of the kimchi that you want. Then you put it in the fridge and it preserves that way. And it lasts longer. So,
Có người á, người ta thích ngon nữa, người ta bỏ bột ngọt.
oh, okay. So
Mà
we don't use MSG here. It's at the monastery, but you know, I'm Vietnamese. I grew up with MSG, so I do like MSG. I like the flavor of it. But for those who wants to put MSG, you're more welcome to do that. But with this kimchi, there's no MSG. So there is some flavor in MSG, so you can put it in if you want to. Some people don't like that. Some people are allergic to it. Some people may not like it. I like it. I'm gonna put MSG in it. But in this case, it tastes good too without MSG, by the way. So how they do it, this is all the ingredient that they use. They use the vinegar, salt, sugar, and red pepper powder. And this is the jar that they already prepped 2-3 days ago. I would.
Nếu mà ai muốn cay á là phải bỏ thêm ớt.
Okay. And if you want it spicy, remember this is not spicy at all. Cái này không có cay. So this is not spicy. If you want it spicy, you can use any crushed peppers and mix it in here. So if you want it spicy, you can add a crushed pepper. But if you use this, it's not spicy at all. It's for the flavor, the color, everything. It's not spicy. Use this chili pepper. So they already prepped this. Submerge it, put a plate on it, cover it, check on it 2 days later, 3 days later, taste it. If you like that sourness to it, preserve it, put it in put it in a container, and then put it in the fridge. We already did this 3 days ago, so I would like to invite Master Tran to come back and try with me.
Ai gì đâu phần. Cảm ơn
Thank you.
Well, Fran, I hope you're enjoying learn how to make kimchi, and thank you. Cảm ơn sư cô Thanh Diệu Ấn.
Cảm
Thank
ơn
you,
thầy.
sư cô Thanh Diệu Ấn. And especially thank you to Quảng Thảo, Annie.
Thank you, Master Tran.
You know, this is her first time on a live video, and I'm so happy that she's willing to be our guest host running the show. Cho nên cảm ơn cô Quảng Thảo đã nhiệt tâm, đã chịu khó dẫn chương trình làm kim chi. Bây giờ mình thử nha. Thật ra rất ngon. Ngon là gì? Tại tôi thường ăn cái này cho nên chúng tôi thấy rất là ngon. Thì ở đây sư cô Thành Nhẫn khi nào cũng làm kim chi cho đại chúng ăn hết. Và giống như quý vị đã được sư cô Thành Nhẫn hướng dẫn đó, kim chi có nhiều cách làm lắm. Đây là một trong cách mà quý vị con hỏi làm. Và nếu mà muốn để lâu á thì mình để trong tủ lạnh. So this is one way of making kimchi, and this is the recipe of Quang Nam Hai Monastery. Now, if you want to last longer, right when you taste a little sour, you want to put in the refrigerator right away, so that it can last longer, very long. It can last you a month or even more. So I hope that you enjoying this video, and make sure after this video, and after seeing our demonstration, go into the kitchen and make kimchi for your family. Thank you for watching this video, and hope you and your family be well and be safe and be happy. Make your kitchen a happiness play for your family and for yourself.